Hey, you crazy motherfuckers. Welcome to another edition of Krazy Truth. I'm the host with your most. I'm Cole. I'm here with the lovely, and fucking editing machine, Miss Amanda.
What if you don't have the most?
Just say fucking hey. Don't fucking change the lines now. Oh my god, of course I have the most. The most what?
The most what?
I don't know that. And that's the question that remains to be seen. The most what? Charisma, not gizma. What's the right word? Why that? That's not even a word. I'm just making shit up now. Flip flam.
Gizma. What the fuck is gizma?
It's not gizma. It's not the. That's not the right word.
Do you jizz charisma?
No, but I jizz sparkles.
You spew.
I spew sparkles. It's sparkly. It's magically delicious. Okay, I don't own the rights, Facebook, so don't get pissy. Okay.
They will.
So yeah, probably. So. Good show. Thanks for coming, everybody. Okay, so before we get started, for those of you following along at home, get ready. Make another notch on your prison wall, if you would. We are in season 4, episode 148. 148.
You cheated, didn't you?
Do I hear a bingo? Nope. Continue to fill your cards, kids. We'll keep playing until we reach the end. What do you mean, did I cheat?
Look at what episode it is. You never keep track of what episode it is.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Ta-da-da-da, and I wrote it down. Yeah, I cheated. Okay, so, but before we get started, let's do some quick shout-outs.
Let's put on some glasses so we can see.
Shut up, you fucking... okay, this episode is brought to you by glasses.
He only has one.
Okay, this episode, this is our paid sponsors. We want to thank our paid sponsors. Altplayground.net. Hey, you know what? I got to be honest with you. I don't have... Normally, you know, I have different things to tell. I have a bunch of hints and alludes and potentials. I have like secret information for altplayground.net. Check them out. We're there. Big wall. Pretty cool. Rumor has it there's a chance there's a big Vegas party coming up this summer. That there's a big club pool party going to go on in a super cool place in July. And it looks like, and from what I'm hearing, they're going to continue. They gave away a sex toy, so I can't think of the name of it. But their point program is continuing. So check them out. No, it's like Tremor. So I think it was Tremor. So check it out, altplayground.net. There's all kinds of big stuff coming. Giveaways to Secrets Hideaway in Kissimmee, Florida. Again, the point program, you can win. You get, by doing stuff, you get points. And points, you win prizes. Altplayground.net. Check them out today. You will find us there as well. Guess what we're under? Krazy Casbah.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Also, don't forget to, balls may drop and tits may sag, but a brain is lasts forever. So smart swingers read, sexy swingers read. I'm like a librarian. Read. Visit our friends at Alt Playground. That's the one. But visit our friends at ASM Lifestyle Magazine. .com. That's where you read. 3 million readers can't be wrong. Be 3 million and one. And finally, shut up. Finally. You have listened to the shows, you read the mag. Come on, fuckers, go buy some swag. Full Swap Shop. They've got some new swag on there, and they've got a new mystery box. So at Full Swap Shop, so you eat every other month, you get a box of stuff with over $100 in merchandise from the great shows on there every month. So check that out, fullswapshop.com.
Hey.
It's not just for horses anymore.
Fuck off. So... I got to thinking, do you know what this week is?
Is it sometime? Well, it's St. Patty's Day week. It's the Ides of March. Beware.
Yes,
Beware beware the Ides of March.
Okay.
But the more important week that it is a week that we met back in college.
Whoa, you are fucking wrong. We met in April, jackass.
You know what? It just wasn't in time, so I moved it back a couple weeks. Thank you very much. Ta-ta. No, the Ides of March. What is it? I don't know.
The anniversary of Krazy Casbah.
Oh fuck! It is on St. Patty's Day. The 17th is actually the 5th anniversary of Krazy Casbah. Wow, that's right. Happy birthday to us. We didn't have balloons. We didn't have nothing. Well, it's not the anniversary of the show, but it's the start of Krazy Casbah.
The start of Krazy Casbah.
Started with it. One man and a dream. A dream that he didn't wake up to.
What the fuck is this?
And she woke up to a nightmare. And here we are. 5 years later. Yeah, that's right. Oh my God, it is 5 years. 5 years on Wednesday. So when this show comes out, our birthday will have been, Krazy Casbah's birthday will be the day before. Kick ass. Look at us go.
See
Man.
what shit I remember?
No shit. Mine like a steel trap.
And you didn't.
Yeah, but I thought it was something special with us together because
No.
that's what's most important to me. Because I love you.
No.
For those of you that don't know, real quick, why we're going on, Mike's getting a steak and a blowjob right now because it's steak and blowjob day on Sunday, which is the day we record. So, real quick, I had something I was going to say and lost it with steak and blowjobs. Well, I'll be damned. Oh, yeah, I know. For the folks that don't know that are just listening, what are you waiting for? Our fans are also, we record this live in front of our secret Facebook page. Shh, don't tell the others. Casbah Inc., we'd love to have you. And soon we'll be recording this live on Full Swap Radio. Just an FYI. Big things coming in my world. Anyways, so with that being said,
Is that good or bad?
I don't know. You know that happy birthday?
Yeah.
let the magic rainbow continue to go. Wow, everybody's getting steaks and
I
blowjobs.
offered you a blowjob earlier.
Right, that's right. Yeah,
and
that's
you
right.
said you can suck it later.
I did, and I'll surprise
And
you
then
when
you
you least expect it. I'll just pop it right in there.
Be careful.
Careful
did
where you
that
stick
once.
it. Yeah, I know. Many
Don't
moons
catch
ago.
me in the middle of sleeping.
No, nope.
You will get
It doesn't just wake up with let me suck it harder. It's like chomp chomp.
No,
Yeah,
I bite down.
Mm-hmm. She does. Crunchy. For those who don't know, we don't have a high budget here on the show, so we have to make our own sound effects. There we go. That was the sound of somebody with a cracker for a penis being chewed on.
Shut up.
My dick has a coffee.
See, never turned down a blowjob, you fool.
My-
Yeah, you're a
my-
fool.
my-
You're like, come in the bedroom. I'm like, okay. And I go in there and I say,
And
well,
said
here, let me
I
suck
want-
your dick.
I hadn't showered from the day before. I was sweaty. I didn't want to slap you with sweaty nut. So I was like, I just instead I was just like, fuck yeah, and
You fucked me silly. It's
I
okay.
fucked you silly. I did.
I'll take some.
I'll take silly any day. I'll take silly for 1,000, Alex. What?
Pretty
Okay.
much.
We're gonna start. You know what Casbah's gonna come out with next when Casbah TV goes into full force?
What?
We're gonna have Casbah Jeopardy.
Gasp and Jeopardy.
Fuck yeah, we are. We're gonna have fucking sex Jeopardy.
Okay.
I'll take penis head for 100, Alex.
Penis head. What would be
The
on
ring,
that
the
Jeopardy?
ring around the end of the penis is called tip, Alex. I'll go. What is tip? What is a tip, Alex? Good job. What is pee hole?
Okay, stop it. That's horrible.
Okay. You know what? We could go G spot. That category will be like not hit. And the daily double is G spots for 1,000. Where is the G spot? It doesn't exist. It's only a figment of our imagination. You're correct. Okay. There we go. Shall we get on to the questions? It's what we do. God.
Sure.
Okay, here we go. Wait to the question.
I really
The
wish
question.
you'd share these ahead of time.
I know you do, and I really wish I would too. And then I go, but this is so much more fun this way. Okay, so yep. We got a plethora. It's kind of a range today. A wide range.
A wide range.
Rawhide. Okay. I am. I'm not. I'm reading the question. Hold on, please. Quit looking at me while I drink and say something. When the mouth hits my bottle.
You
No.
want to say that again?
We'll try this again. I'm still hungover. When the bottle hits my mouth, you interject a witty line. We've only been doing this 4 years. We'll figure out we'll work on format later.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we're all good. I prefer to just listen to you swallow.
No. You know, it's funny. I feel the same way about you. Weird how that works out.
I figured as much.
It's like we have something in jeopardy. No, we have something in common. For those of you just listening at home, call 911. I think I might be having a stroke. Okay. Shall we read the
Keep in
question?
mind that Friday, we went out for the first time for quite a while.
Forever.
Cole got hammered.
Oh, fuck.
He had a hangover.
I haven't had a hangover for a long time, which means I did it right.
Usually we had an hour drive home. This time it was all of like 15 minutes.
Not enough to sleep it off.
Down.
I can tell you what, my liver is still like, yay, daddy's home, we're back. And the rest of my body's like, fucking shut up, you little piece of shit. And there's a little thing in my brain just going, how do you like it now, dick? Anyways, so we're going to keep practicing to make sure that we get better and get back in the swing thing. Now, for not having drank for a long time, I still was able to hammer, because if you want to serve cola drink, it's important you know this recipe. Everybody get out your handy-dandy notebooks, put in your Door Explorer backpack, because you need to know this. To make Cole a proper drink, Cole wants a rum and coke.
Rum and toast.
Shut up. A rum and coke, tall, double, burnt.
Straws and all.
Straws and all. Straws and all. So what does that mean? Cole's drink, what that means is, so
rum with a splash of coke.
So a rum and coke tall, that's 2 shots. Double, that's 4 shots. Burnt, that's a 5th shot.
Do you think that was all that was in this?
No, yes. No, because here's the thing. The proper color of a rum and coke, a Cole rum and coke, tall, double, burnt, is the same color as iced tea. If you can't see through the glass, you're not getting a tip. So the thing is to get tips, that's what you have to do. Now, if by the 4th or 5th one, my throat puckers like a butthole because it's so strong, you're doing it right. And that's the way they made him. It was like dive bar booze and fucking A. Cole sucked those down like a fucking hungry hooker on a Friday night.
Drink number 2, you were like, I can't taste it. And like,
yeah. And the people with us couldn't stand the smell. Actually, I'm open to spice or white rum. Pretty much, if it's rum, I like it. Amanda won't let me have a parrot because she's mean. Because I am a pirate and that's what I do. So
I have never denied you a pirate.
Yes, the color of Southern I see, that is correct, Shannon. That is what I like. If Amanda smells it and gets a little tipsy off of it, then we're doing it right. So just
I had 1 shot, which was pretty much a double, and felt it.
Yeah. So we got to work on our tolerances again. But I did manage to get 5 of those down and a double shot. Mm-hmm. So and Ann was still walking and talking coherently.
Walking.
Slight tilt on the walk, but pretty much. Let's get
when
on.
You stand up and you go.
Well, that was more of a Ted thing. I did sing, and I did. Apparently, I sounded good when I sang. So there you go.
You didn't do too bad.
So okay. So here's the thing. But before we talk any more about my life and how embarrassing I am in public, how about we go back to a question?
You did slide across the stage.
I did not.
Oh, good.
Thank God, I would have bit it on my ass.
I purposely did not do an Elvis song.
Thank you. I was so fucking
because
drunk.
then you would have had to act out the parts and do karate chops and slide across the stage and stuff.
Yeah, it would have been bad. Yep. Okay, so we want to get to the questions now. We're just burning through daylight here. Okay.
The daylight's already gone.
Shut up. The people listening don't know that. It might be morning where they're at. Do I need my glasses? Probably. No, fuck. Let's just do it. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is the question.
No, he didn't pass it on the floor.
Shut up. I am a single female in a lifestyle. I'm really getting disappointed as it seems you cannot find anything but couples to play with. I am straight and I only want to hook up with guys. Why is it such a big deal to have a wife not involved? How do I politely tell the wife I just want the husband only? If you are a couple and do all these lifestyle things, why do women have such trust issue? Strong woman in Texas. I saw this question. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, we're going there. So I saw it because I was like, okay, well, that's just fucking funny because we've got a little bit of the single female entitlement issues going on here, just a scotch.
Okay, so she's having issues with couples looking for.
She's pissy, basically. She's not pissy. Sorry, she's a listener, so we love her. Her problem is that she doesn't understand why wives are having such trouble. She only wants to play with guys. She's not bi, so she only wants to play with the guys, and she can't understand why it's A, so hard to find single guys, and B, why wives have such an issue with.
I was going to say just hooking up with single guys, but she says she can't find single guys.
Right. So, so first of all, I reached out to her, and I'm like, I asked her how long she's been in the lifestyle. She has been in the lifestyle about a year, but she's just newly considers herself lifestyle. Before it was dating, she just is looking for sex and doesn't understand why so many wives are bitchy. Was her quote, not mine. I, to be honest with you, when I read her response email, I laughed out loud. Because I'm kind of like going, the lifestyle is woman driven, and a single female that has issues with wives, you need to not be in the lifestyle. Because that ain't gonna fucking fly.
If you want to hook up with the male part of a couple, stick with singles.
Well,
and hunt them out.
Well, or go to a bar.
You can't complain about a husband that's married because she's gonna want to meet you, and if she doesn't like you, it's not happening.
Yeah, I mean, here's the challenge. She has never been married. Okay, she's 32. She's never been married, so she doesn't understand the concept. So she does not understand the dynamics of a married relationship, in my opinion. And it's like, you can't just tell the wife, well, get over it if you shouldn't have trust issues. You're a single fucking female.
Maybe it's insecurities. No, not insecurities. I don't know where I was going with that.
Well, it's stuff and things. Great question. No,
I had a thought.
No, I think the thing is that there are insecurities when you're playing with for guys or girls to play alone. Number one, you can tell she's new in the lifestyle. Playing alone is not for everybody.
Right.
And just because you're single, that doesn't fucking work. I mean, I'm sorry, just because that's what you want, that's not how this game works at all. Mike put it, there are single guys that are plentiful. Yeah, exactly. Hook up with a single guy.
And there are some guys that have a hall pass, but keep in mind that you're probably going to have to meet the wife.
Yeah, you're going to have to be...
Unless they're cheating.
Right, and I think, Rach put, I'm sorry, but it sounds like she wants guys to cheat on their wives. Kind of to a degree. I don't know if she so much wants them to cheat. She just doesn't understand the concept of when you are the single and you want to play with couples, the couples, their combined rules take priority. I mean, it's always going to be, it should be that way. I mean...
But you can't find anybody but bi couples. So maybe...
She's not looking very hard, do you think?
No, because, okay, yeah, there are a lot of guys that are looking to fulfill a bucket list of a threesome with two females. I get it.
Wait.
It is what it is. It's out there a lot.
Right.
But the thing is that if she's straight and not bi, it's easy to say, I'm not bi. Right. Does it, the wife isn't going to have anything to do with, or she isn't going to do something to cross that boundary, or she shouldn't.
Right. The thing she has to understand is you may have to meet the wife, you may have to get to know both parts of the couple so that the wife feels comfortable. Misty put, you just have to find what you want and take the time to do it. And that's true. I mean, you have to take time. Sometimes it's not just an immediate gratification.
When we first started in the lifestyle, I had to know the female.
Right.
And then it was like I had to at least meet them. And then it became a thing of...
Now it's been so long since I fucked another female, you just hope that I'm not gay.
Shut up. But then it came to a thing of well, you know, if I know who it is, I don't have to meet them. I don't even have to talk to them. You just, now it's like, whatever. If you want to
make sure I have a ride home, and make sure I have the car keys if I need it.
Granted, you tell me.
Right.
So it's not like you hide shit, and I don't hide shit, so...
Oh, man. Mike, I love it. Time to change fishing holes. Of course, we don't know what bait she's using. Which is true. Here's part of the other thing. She's relatively new in the lifestyle. So, when people are new, a shit ton of people... and what's the first thing a lot of couples, if they're just dipping their toes in the lifestyle, want to do? Have a threesome with a female. Mm-hmm. One that she doesn't even understand is sometimes the wives aren't bi, and they you're not going to get groped. You know what I mean? It's look, there are guys that have threesomes with a girl all the time, and the guys don't touch. It's the same thing. My thing is either go after single males. Or here's the reality of it. If you can't deal with the couple aspect and the rules that go with wives and whatever, go to your local bar, find a dude and say, hey, let's fuck, and go from there. What the biggest challenge that strong woman in Texas is going to have is if she's not careful, if she goes into these things with a shitty attitude towards females, she's going to get dubbed a fucking homewrecker. Mm-hmm. And you get dubbed a homewrecker or even perceived as a homewrecker. It's kind of like we've done shows talking about single guys or guys getting the creeper label.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get that fucking label, it's like the plague. Good luck getting rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
You get the reputation of being a fucking homewrecker. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
You are fucked. Look, here's the reality of it. For all of you ladies out here that are single females, or even part of a couple, if you walk into a room and spouses, the female half, start rolling their fucking eyes when you're in that room, you're in trouble.
Okay, so here, think of this.
Okay.
So as I'm
Hold on.
reading this, shush up. So as I'm reading this, it's like, okay, do all couples, do all these women have trust issues? And it's not necessarily the trust issue with their husband.
Right.
It's trust issues with her.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they don't know you, they don't know what to trust and not to trust. So you can't say that these women have trust issues because it's not with the spouse.
Well,
95% of the time it's not with the spouse.
There are guys that have trust issues if the wife is going to go play with another guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's look, I had somebody say this to me one time. It's true. Every time you hook up with somebody in the lifestyle, you are testing the strength of your relationship. That is what we do. That is the hobby that we do. So the thing is that there are fucking psychotic creeper guys and there's batshit crazy single females.
Mm-hmm.
And all you have to do is see one batshit female that all of a sudden is trying to trap somebody or is husband hunting, and holy fucking shit, do you have an issue?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the fear. Now, okay, Misty put, I started off bi-curious, now I'm bi, and I meet couples that want one or the other, and just to be honest, if it doesn't work out, move on. And that's exactly it. If it doesn't work, move on. Be honest, be upfront, communicate, talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't work for their thing, be understanding. It doesn't mean you can't be friends with them. You never know what will change down the road. Look at how much our relationship and what our practices have changed through the years.
Mm-hmm.
But again, a degree of fairness. I think that part of the reason I love this question is that there is a complete and total inequity in the lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, single guys get away with a lot less as well they should than a lot of single females, and this kind of, I think, puts a little bit of it into light a little bit here. Is that, look, whether you're a single guy or a single female, if you're going to play with couples, your rules should be just as respected as a couple's rules.
Mm-hmm.
Totally agree with, and you should never bend on that, because that is exactly your rule. Everybody's rules are important. But if you're the single, you need to understand there are people in this lifestyle that still believe singles are not swingers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, most of us don't adhere to that anymore, but there are people that still do. And so, I'm sorry, women, it's a proven fact. If there's a court case that involves a woman on trial, their attorney is going to want guys on the jury. The prosecutor is going to want women on the jury because women are less apt to believe other women. So the reality of it is when you do something like this, women are instantly, their cackles are going to get raised a little bit, and they're going to be like making sure that your intentions are just to have fun and have sex, which is what they're supposed to be. Don't feel bad. It's not just with a single female they feel that way. They feel that way with another female and another couple as well. It's a protection thing to make sure that your marriage and your coupleness is still solid.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm like, watch to see if you're actually listening. Now, there's a text.
Well, but okay, sometimes it's hard to read and listen to. At least for me, it's not for you. It is for me.
It is. But I always listen to you because what you say means the most important thing. Don't chew on your fingers on camera. That's horrible.
It's the skin around it.
I know, but
it's because it's. I was gonna say December, but it's not December.
And this is why we drink before we do the show, kids. Okay.
It's winter, and
did you want me to read that out loud?
Which one?
I can't read it, so never mind. Basically,
if as a single female you have to be respectful and communicate with parties in a relationship.
Yes, and you have to be willing to understand. Again, this is something we talk about all the time. Everybody is not going to be everybody else's cup of tea.
Right.
So even as a single female, look, you might be the dude's cup of tea, but I can tell you right now, you can be my cup of tea all day long. If you're not hers, i.e., she thinks you're up to something sneaky, she's going to let me make my own decision, but
I'm going to let it be heard.
There is no piece of ass.
With you, not with that person, because I would never confront a person going, what do you have in mind?
Right.
What are you planning on doing?
But she's going to let me know about it ahead of time. And if I decide, if I make the decision to let my penis make the decision for me, I'm going to continue to get to hear about it, especially if it blows up in my face. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know.
How do you know this?
Because as a guy, I have have been known to stick my penis in Krazy continuously. I have the ultimate divining rod for nuts as a general rule.
Not all of them.
Not all. No, I have some great people, but look, if we were gonna flip a coin and it was somebody, usually if I know them, we're all good. We have no problem. It's the people that I like on the same night.
That was a homewrecker. I didn't trust her, and she always I met her, and even hanging around, she would push me aside, and it's like, yeah, no. That doesn't go.
Oh yeah, no.
You've had some that haven't been that way. You've had some that have. You've had a couple that have used us.
Right.
One wasn't even on the lifestyle.
Right. Well, and this is where this is from, because that's where, here's the reality. As a guy, for me personally, blood starts flowing to my dick, and a lot of times, then I get a little lightheaded, and usually there's rum involved. We just had this discussion. The parrot on my shoulder is just as drunk as I am.
But I want it.
And the parrot's going, fuck it, fuck it. And I'm going, fuck it. The parrot said so. And somebody needs to have an outside perspective to just go, hey, are you sure you want to fuck it? And I'm like, yeah. And you're like, and then the parrot's like, yeah. And then somebody on the outside has to go, hey, you understand where this is going to go, right? Yeah, sure do. And then somebody has to be there to remind me down the road of, remember when I made that fateful decision just to fucking delve in. But we joke about that. But most people are very good.
We do joke about it. It's only been a couple,
It only takes one. let me tell you.
Because I don't let them forget.
No, yeah. Fuck the parrot. Yeah, the fucking parrot gets me in more goddamn trouble. If the parrot would stay sober, right now people are going, what did somebody's going to tune into the show and go, he's talking about fucking parrots. These people are freaks. Quit listening to this show. No, we're not talking about. We're talking about getting the parrot drunk. There's a total different thing. Anyway.
It's animal cruelty.
Hey, guess what? Hey, you know what? We have a new listener next week. PETA. It's going to be great. We're going to be monitoring your show to make sure you're not talking about getting parrots drunk anymore. Okay. Well.
You just teach the parrot to go, fuck it.
No shit. I'm going to teach the parrot to say batshit crazy.
Oh,
batshit crazy. Probably want a cracker.
No,
batshit crazy. Well, let's see what... Shall we hook up? Let's see what the parrot says, shall we? Okay.
Moron.
No shit. No, because you wanna know why I really want a parrot?
Why?
Seriously?
Why?
It's the parrot's goal. Probably want a cock. The parrot's goal, and the whole training thing is, then I don't have to chase waitresses down. That's what we want. The parrot is to be able to go to the bar, because I already have a tab, right? And go to the bar and go, rum and coke, rum and coke. That's why I want the parrot. Now, in Pirates of the Caribbean, the dude has the monkey, which is also very cool, but monkeys don't say rum, they don't say words. So the parrot, that's the goal with the parrot. So if you're looking to get me something for my birthday in August, I'd like a parrot that drinks. That's really what I like. Are we in halftime? We are, aren't we?
I don't know. Yes, we are.
Hallelujah. Got out of that motherfucker, didn't we? Woo. Hey, you know what, kids? You're going to want to make sure that you check out crazycasbah.com. That's our website. You can find all kinds of cool shit on there as well. And you can click a tab. Click. Follow your nose. No, that's a toucan, not a parrot. I can get a toucan, too. Can they order rum? toucans drink? I don't know. Anyways.
I don't know if they really can talk. I think that's just based upon a flipping commercial for cereal.
I don't know. I got this bird and I wanted rum and coke, so I keep getting its Fruit Loops. Anyways, go to crazycasbah.com. Check it out. Click on the link, Crazy Summer Nights. Wait. What did he say? Crazy Summer Nights, August 6th to the 8th. Why should you be there? A, clothing are optional. Miss May will be there. She'll have no clothing on. It's her option, but she plans to be naked. Awesome. Why else should you be there? Not only is it Crazy Summer Nights, a party of all parties, it's also Cole's birthday weekend. Mm-hmm. Now, Cole started practicing to get drunk. So guess what? By then I'll have the trained parrot or toucan, and we'll definitely have it on. So Crazy Summer Nights. Okay. crazycasbah.com. Okay, and away we go. Did you have anything you wanted to interject, plug, push?
No.
You sure? You want to talk about your birthday?
No.
At all?
Mm-hmm.
But you're going to be nifty. Hey, here's the deal. Soggy cheese, I'll stop it. Here's the deal. So, that was some Crazy Summer Nights last year. That's right. Thank you very much, Thompson. It's going to be there again this year. It's going to be awesome again. We want you all there. What the fuck was I just saying?
I have no
Obviously,
idea.
I killed that fucking brain cell. Holy shit.
Good.
Wow. Oh, yeah, it's going to be nifty. Actually, we're going to run a contest. So here's the deal. If you can, now people who know it, don't put it out there yet. But we're in a contest. We'll have like a guess Miss Amanda's age. We'll be like, pin the age on Miss Amanda.
Everybody knows what my age is going to be.
They do? What are they counting rings? You can't tell when the Gerbils not showing. Okay, we need to go to another question. Or the next show will be about the divorce thing.
My birthday is in June.
Hi, are you a divorce lawyer? If so, send us an email. I need one. What?
It's June.
June, it is. Yep. Don't give too much or you'll steal our identities. I don't know. I wish somebody would. It's all good. Okay, let's go on to the other question.
And it'll be a golden birthday at that.
Not a golden shower. There'll be no pissing on Amanda, although she'll be the age she might pee on herself. There'll be... I'm just kidding.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Okay.
Yep.
But let's move to another question, shall we? Shall we keep rolling along? Rolling. Ride.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we shall.
Okay. So,
You dork.
pretty much. Hold on. I was going to get a drink, but you're drinking. Okay. Got it all swallowed?
I didn't spit.
This is why we keep replacing equipment, because you're telling same shit when I'm trying to put liquid in my gullet.
You asked me if I swallowed. I said, well, I didn't spit.
Yeah. See why I need a
Swallow
parrot?
spit.
I need a parrot. Okay.
There's
So,
fuzz.
this question comes to us from Tom and Pat and George and Mary out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Red stick.
I'm sorry. Red stick. Okay. Whatever. Okay. So another couple and
Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge.
Rouge is red.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, red. Gotcha. Now I'm hungry.
Of course, baton.
But did I say it right?
No, we all called it Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge.
It's
So did Garth Brooks.
Rouge. Baton Rouge.
Oh, yeah.
I
don't have time to have a boner right
red
now. We're doing a
stick,
show.
red baton.
Red stick doesn't seem as hot to me. Call me
No,
weird
it's
based on
not.
the show. Just saying.
No,
We've had shows about that.
No,
Okay.
No, you're French-ish.
Okay. That's the first thing I'm worried
Cajun.
about. Cajun's more like, okay. On with the question. See, now
Yes,
I'm all butterflied
go.
about red sticks and shit. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, so another couple and
Yay,
us are having a discussion. How often... You done thumping my leg? Oh, Jesus. Thumper. How often do you need to be tested? What is your thoughts, and can some people be a little over the top? We had a couple that would only play if we had proof of being tested within 30 days. Isn't that a bit much? Again, Tom and Pat, George and Mary. Red Stick, Louisiana. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Okay. So... all that blow's coming out. So, go.
It isn't out of line if people are really concerned about it.
When I reached out to him, one of the things I'm like, where is this conversation coming from? And part of it is, again, because party season's breaking back out now. Now that things are starting, people getting vaccinated, whatever, there's starting to be, more events, right? So, number one, here's the deal. We make fun of every topic, and we're going to crack jokes during this one too. But this is an important topic.
Right.
Right? We get it. It's out there. So, it's just... I don't know. The thing is how often, to me, like, if someone needed me to get tested to show proof within the last 30 days, I wouldn't get tested every 30 days because right now I have no need.
Right.
I mean,
I think it goes based upon how much you play, but a different couple that you hook up with isn't going to know how often you play.
Right. Well, and I mean, I don't ever want to say that anybody can go over the top. You have to do, again, this is you do you, whatever you're comfortable with, in terms of how often you want people you play with to get tested. Let me back it up that way. If you want someone, look, if you're shooting porn, you have to have a thing showing you've been tested and you're clean from 7 days. Okay? That's one of those things that you have to, whatever you're comfortable with, understand, again, as you set those rules, you have to understand that some people are not going to abide by those and some people are not going to be okay. The part I found interesting with that was 30 days and proof. And there are sites out there that you can show proof.
Well, like us with our doctor, we have an app, we pull it up, we go here. Right,
exactly.
Because it shows what you were tested him for and how the result came out.
Right. And that's...
I mean, the funny thing is that, okay, so what all are they requiring?
Well, exactly. I want to go back to it real quick. Mike had asked on there, and we're seeing a lot of people saying every 3 to 6 months, every 6 months, at least a couple times a year is kind of the theme that we're seeing from our Facebook page. We're doing this. But Mike goes, are they playing unprotected? Well, and that's just it. When you want to determine what is right for you or how often you need to be tested, there's things you need to look at and consider. Okay, I want to put this out here because I think the great misnomer of the lifestyle and of testing, and there's a couple of them, and this is a big one, is that we use condoms every time, so we're protected. Here is the deal. No, you're not.
Nothing's 100%.
Nothing's 100%, but there are things like herpes and things like that it gets on, unless you're wearing a pair of booty pants, juices, fluids, whatever, get other places and you can be infected. It's not, a condom is not just the all the way through. Mike has a great point. What good does proof do unless you also abstain between test and playing? And there's the other
thing
part.
is you can go get tested. Your test can be 30 days old, but you've hooked up with somebody every day for the past month. Does that really make you safe?
Well, and that's the reality is your test can be 30 minutes old.
And you had a gangbang.
And well, the thing is, once you walk out and you have sex again, there's a risk factor. Now, here's what I don't want this to sound like. I don't want to go, well, Krazy Truth, they're like, fuck testing. No. We are hardcore advocates of testing. We're hardcore advocates of being smart. But we also are hardcore advocates of having a rational discussion with this, which is, here is the deal. Look, if you play a lot, you need to be tested more often. It is what it is, because I'm telling you, there's 1,000,001 profiles. They all say the exact same fucking thing. Condoms only. We require condoms. We always play with condoms. And I'm telling you, I will go to my grave saying this, bull fucking shit. I'm going to guess if you had a room of 100 swingers and all their profiles said condoms only, and you went to a party, you didn't get laid but you got in a fight. No, that'd be a song. You went to a party and got laid, I'll bet you 60% of those people would still fuck without a condom because it was a party. And especially coming off of COVID and how thirsty people are.
Misty had a good point way early on.
Which was?
If you don't agree with it, then move on.
Right, exactly. If you're not comfortable with it, move on. You have to do you. The biggest thing is there are still people out there that are not getting tested at all.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, look, you have to understand, and Mike said it, there's a word in there, abstinence. There's only one sure way to ensure that you will not get any form of a sexually transmitted disease. Abstinence. Or complete monogamy by both parties.
Mm-hmm.
That is the only way to be sure.
Mm-hmm.
You also have to know that you have got to know what you're asking for in your tests.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a huge. So we're going totally away from their question of how often, but I think there's a better educational opportunity and moment here, which is people walk in and go, "I need to get tested for STDs."
Mm-hmm.
If they have guts enough to do it, which they should, whatever. Most doctors, if you don't ask, you're not being tested for herpes.
Mm-hmm.
You're not being tested for HIV. You're not being tested for losing my mind all of a sudden. You're oh, you fucking.
Wait,
well, I mean, you're getting tested for it's getting tested for the main ones, or like the chlamydia.
Okay, example. The last time I went to the fucking gross. The last time I went to the doctor, he knows that when I go in that I'm getting a workup done.
Mm-hmm.
He knows that. He knows what we do. We don't hide it.
Yep.
And the last time I walked out, he only tested me for chlamydia and gonorrhea. And I called him up and I went, well, I didn't call. I messaged through the app and went, you didn't test me for everything. And he's like, oh, that's right. Was still new enough that they could still use the blood and the urine to still test. But you have to know what you're being tested for.
Thomas put on there, ask for a full panel. That is some key phrase. I make jokes about writing stuff down. You get a note out, a full panel. That's huge. That is absolutely huge. Mike has a good point. Talk to your doctor. Everyone is different depending on activity. There's no one answer for everyone. That is 100% correct.
Because there was one section of time that we didn't have sex with anybody except each other. Yeah. And we're like, well, what's the point? We'll just get our yearly check, and then, once it increases beyond just you and I,
then we'll get more. But you have to, and that was something we learned. You have to make sure full panel. You have to ask, and here's the reality too. There are certain diseases out there, like herpes. There are different countries have different views on it. There are people that don't even consider herpes an STD anymore, because they say it is a skin rash. And the reality of it is that if you're on your medication and you haven't had an outbreak, it's undetectable. It's considered you don't have it. And same with HIV now. But there's also things that can linger in your body for years.
Well, HIV doesn't show up right away.
Right. My cousin, don't forget HPV. Yep. Cancer, we all know men cannot be tested for it. Here's something else.
There's a lot of them that men can't be tested for.
And yeah, that's right. And here's something else Thomas puts out there, and I was going to put this too. People that are afraid of this because they either had tests done years ago, I had this done years ago, or they have heard the rumors.
In college.
Yeah, in college, back when they did take and stick the fucking Q-tip down your dick like a fucking rod, they don't do that anymore.
No.
You don't have to be afraid of that anymore. It's a blood draw. There's nothing to be afraid of. And a urine test. There's nothing to be afraid of. What there is to be afraid of is to not get tested and just act like you're probably fine. Mm-hmm. That's going to be a huge issue. You need to be tested. Look, the other challenging thing with this, and this is why testing is so important. There are several different diseases out there. I can't name them all. I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on TV. That only guys can get them. Guys can spread them. Guys don't. There's zero symptoms that guys have them. They feel nothing. It does nothing. And there's no way to test for it. And the number one, The number one most common STD is trick. And here's the thing, because of how it works, where it's at, there is no test that they can give a guy to actually test if they have trick.
But also keep in mind, only 30% of women show symptoms.
Right. And there you go. And only 30% of women show symptoms.
Ask me how I know this.
And the thing is the ones that do, it's painful and it's obvious.
Mm-hmm.
This is what's scary about STDs. It's not scary, but it's what you have to understand doing this as a hobby, which is just because you feel fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody cracks the jokes. I know, hey man, drippy dick, burns when I pee, you know, stuff like that. Bumps all over your, you know, war change, a little animal crawling around. All those things, we all go, oh yeah. Not every disease, not every STD has any of those symptoms, has any of those signs. Not every disease are going to be one that you should look. If somebody has genital warts, if you've seen pictures of genital warts, there's probably a good chance you're going to notice if someone that you're about to play with has genital warts. Okay? Not every disease is like that. And that's why getting tested is so fucking important. The last thing anybody... Look, it's just like trick. You know what? Trick's a pill. It's like 3 days of a pill. And so many of them are cured with just a pill. Wouldn't you rather get tested and go, oh shit, take the pill, and then know that you're not spreading something to somebody else? Mm-hmm. And that's huge. And so the thing is I don't think there can be an over the top with it. I think that you need to talk to your doctor. I think you need to have some place that you go consistently to get tested. Mm-hmm. If you're not comfortable going to your doctor, go to fucking clinic, whatever, you know. But
clinic, and there's places online and all that.
Yeah, there's a million and one places. There is zero excuses anymore to not get tested or to be afraid. Now, I think that if you're somebody that wants to require people to have proof, then you shouldn't be afraid to put that in your profiles and stuff like that.
No,
Do you?
And if you're requiring proof, don't be upset if people go, hey, no, you're not worth it.
Right, exactly.
Because, you know, hell, mine isn't. Right now, after, you know, in the middle of a pandemic, there's a lot of us that haven't played.
Yeah, I have not.
Okay, boy doesn't count.
Yeah.
But
well, actually, at this point, he doesn't. And that is a consistent. You were tested. That's a consistent play partner. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's, you know, there's been no one else in that mix at all.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's.
But you can't ask me for something 30 days or less. I'm gonna go, for what?
Oh, right. Yeah. Exactly. In that case, it's not gonna be there. I guess here's the thing. Here's the other, I guess, message I would put with this. Part of the reason I love this question was, this is a great way for all of us that we practice homology.
Very true.
For all of us that have been in the lifestyle a little while, you know, when new people get in, there's a lot of things that new people are nervous about. Mm-hmm. One of the things is testing. That's a really big thing.
Telling your doctor. They aren't going to say shit. Tell about your appointment last week.
Which one? Oh, I will that in just a second.
Okay.
The thing is that, here's the deal. If someone's new, don't be afraid to bring up testing to say, hey, you know, there's places online and other places to plant that seed. Mm-hmm. You can really help somebody. Mm-hmm. So, no, what she's referring to, so last week was I had to have because of my nut got, you know, I found that was a year ago, so every year I have to go in and get tested. Right, they do
tested. He has to do chest X-ray.
Chest X-ray. They make sure there's no
X-rays
cancer.
and MRIs and whatever.
Which it came back clear. I'm all good. Cancer-free 1 year. Woo! Okay. So.
His urologist.
He's a stud. He's a total dork.
Okay, he's a total dork. Very dry. He wants to let loose, but he's afraid to because he has to be professional.
we almost got him to laugh in front of my parents
Yeah.
on my surgery when I asked him to please sign his work, or sign my nutsack to sign his work. So, you know.
And he actually composed himself nicely.
Yeah,
he's
right.
He's like in his early 30s, maybe mid 30s.
Probably mid 30s.
And he looks like Doogie Howser.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we're talking about it, and he's like, you know, great, you know. Now look, here's the thing. He knew something was up because he was coming to me with questions. He might hear this show. You never know. So we were talking about how he made the comment a couple times about. We said how we refer people to him and tell him about him. He goes, "Oh, so you're an influencer?" And he stops and stares at me when he says that. And I'm like, "Okay, well, no." And I'm like, "Well, kinda." And then I talked about the fact we did a show. We have a podcast. We have followers. And we did a show about
right after surgery.
And he's like, "Oh, really? Can I listen to it?" I'm like, "Well, it's called Krazy." I'm like, "Well, we."
And then he's like, you said we were in an alternative lifestyle. And he's sitting there with his leg crossed, and he goes, "Oh, like, so non-monogamy." And he, in the middle of non-monogamy, you blurt out, "We're swingers."
I don't give it. He's seen my nutsack.
And I'm like,
what? And hey, look, those bills are expensive, and I'm private pay. So it's like if you know, whatever. And he's like, "Oh, okay." He goes, "So what's the name of the podcast?" I said, "Krazy Truth." I said, "Just look for the one. It's like I blew a nut or something. It's the title of it, but you'll find it on there." So because I joked about he got published right about my nut, and I wanted to like sign autographs and shit. And so yeah, now our urologist knows. So we're hoping that at Krazy Summer Nights, maybe one of the things that we can offer is free nut exams.
Oh, good God.
That would be awesome.
That's what the women are for.
Well, right, but he could do us. Look, man, that bill is huge. We can fucking have him like, if I get a discount on the bill by him like, fucking doing like a demonstration and rock the fuck on. He can do the professional.
The fact, what caught me so off guard was he at least addressed it as non-monogamy. Who does that?
And it didn't faze him. But we're like sure one of his nurses there.
So are you one?
Yeah, I should have just asked him. Because he's like, "Oh, I get it. So that's the nails and the whole 9 yards."
You don't have your nails.
I don't have my nails done. But that's, yeah. So the thing is I'm just like, you know, But we know that one of their nurses is.
We think.
The nurse didn't, when I cracked a joke about more pickles, she did not, because there was a nurse.
That nurse. This time, yeah. She was just all kinds of cracking sexual jokes.
It didn't phase her. I said, "Oh, that means that," because they're talking about how healthy eating, drinking pickle juice is. And I said, "Oh, so that means you girls can take the pickle more." She goes, "Not that kind of pickle like that." And there was a girl that rolled me in there when I was sick a year ago. She's a swinger. So
you think she is?
I'm
maybe
sure she was hot.
Just being nice, saying, "I know you look better than this."
Maybe so, but I don't know.
It could just be nice
because
what? You look like death warmed over.
Why do you steal my thunder? It's like the whole McDonald's kid telling me I look like a rock star. Just fucking go with that shit.
We leave, and we're like, I said, "Well, I have to at least get lunch before I go back to work." So we go through McDonald's and order food. He gets up to the drive-thru, and this young kid was like could have been too young. He had graduated from high school.
Yeah.
But he's just looking at him, going, "Wow, you look like a rock star." And Cole's just like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh my God." I said, "Yeah, the fucking Bee Gees."
I do not look like the fucking Bee Gees, you hope. Why did you put that on the air? Are you fucking kidding me?
Because I said he looked like Barry Gibb.
No, I do not look like Barry. I kind of look like fucking Jerry Garcia from the Grateful Dead. I like to think that I look like other rock stars. It's just a little gray. It's getting longer. It will be cooler down the road. I swear to God it will.
I'm just picking on you.
It's too late. We just shouted out to the world. He looks like Barry Gibbs.
So?
Yeah. Hey, why we're talking about it? Well, okay,
I'll
take that. Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't think of them.
Yeah. You can tell I'm a ladies' man by the way I walk. I'm too busy. No time to talk. But we could talk about other stuff. Want to talk about other things that happened this last week? Smart ass. I'll Barry Gibbs you. I'll see your Barry Gibbs and raise you.
Don't yell.
A yelling boyfriend.
No, don't.
Oh my fucking Lord.
You can talk about it.
No, I can't. The microphones are too hot. They'll pick up.
Don't actually scream.
No, it's okay. It's all right. Amanda's boy toy is a little.
He's usually really quiet.
Yeah. But he said hi to
Cole,
me.
not so much. We were outside and he proceeded to yell.
We were right close.
He wasn't really yelling. He was just talking very loud.
Inside voice. He needed inside voice. I was deaf in one ear for like a week afterwards.
At least give him credit for talking
to you. He did talk to me. And he did make it fun. So this morning when we were having sex, I just randomly was like, I'm going to fuck you, Amanda! And yelled it like that. Which it killed the moment, but it was funny. So, sometimes those are the things you just do for,
entertainment.
For love. Because I'll do anything for love.
Not a song.
Rockstar. Yes.
Okay.
Not Rockstar. I'm going back to the Rockstar thing.
Yeah.
Don't keep looking at my gray ass hair. Fucking, you got Gerbil showing, so mine's all natural. Really.
And it's got curls.
Yeah. Leave my hair alone, Gerbil.
I don't have that much gray.
We don't know because we haven't seen it all natural for how long.
I got roots.
Yeah, you got roots. So let's let the roots go all the way out and see what happens when it gets to the end.
Okay.
Then you wanted to use that silver
scared.
spray. You'll no more do that than the man on the fucking moon. Why? You're gonna go all natural.
I don't like my natural hair color.
Your natural hair color is changing, so maybe you'll like this new one better.
Wait until after my birthday, and then I will go back.
I think after your birthday, you just fucking frosted. Said hell with it.
And totally look like I'm 80. Be great.
You won't look like you're 80. You won't look like you're 80 at all. No. Just maybe 60.
If I turn my hair gray.
No,
which
I didn't
I'm
say
not full gray. You said silver.
I said frost that motherfucker.
I'm not gonna frost shit. I look better with darker hair.
Normally you like frosting.
Oh, I love frosting.
You got jet black?
That's what I tried to go with, and it
didn't. No. I have grabbed
Amethyst black is a form of a black. It's not supposed to be cherry.
Jet black. Elvis Presley jet.
Fine, fuck black. You. I'll go jet black.
Fucking hot. Yeah,
I'll
baby.
make my eyes bluer.
Ramos, I know gray is sexy, but you can't hit on me, dude. I'm on the air. Not on me. If you don't have a top on, no one even knows you have hair.
This is true.
And that's every chick. It doesn't matter. That's just the way it is. It's frosted titties are nice. If you can get her to actually frost her tits out in the snow, that'll be amazing. Just saying. All right.
Who said anything about actual frost? Now we can use frosting.
Yeah,
and that's icy.
Okay. Oh, Lord. All right, kids. Here's the deal. You know what? Shannon gave me a good cue. There you go. I remember, kids, get tested. We got butterfly. It's halftime. Or it's the halftime. Fuck, no, it's not halftime. It's time to go. Good night, sweethearts. It's time to blow.
Don't get us in trouble.
I'm not. I said it. I didn't sing it. Anyways, all right. So once again, big shout out to our paid sponsors, altplayground.net. Check them out. Looks like there's all kinds of big things coming. You didn't hear it from me. Shh. I think there's parties in Vegas. I think there's parties coming. I've heard rumors. You never know. Anyways, she has no hair on the bottom, dude. That's why we make it that way. Also, remember, tits may sag, balls may drop, droop, but a brain lasts forever. Be a smart swinger. Read, damn it. Read. Visit our friends at asmlifestylemagazine.com. Remember to vote on their awards for all the shit we are in. Find the categories.
Yes, go vote. Go
Krazy
vote,
Truth.
Go vote.
2 different categories. Daily. Krazy Truth and Crazy Winter Nights and Full Swap Shop. And finally, here again, once again, you've listened to a show. You're going to read the mag. Motherfuckers, go buy some swag. That's right, Full Swap Shop. Check out all the new cool shit that we've got going on. And yes, don't forget, tonight is steak and blowjob night. And finally, you can find us all sorts of places. Send us an email. What the hell? Krazy.Casbah, KSBH, @gmail.com. Check out our website, KrazyCasbah.com. Did I say what? Did I fuck that up?
No, you didn't. Okay, I was waiting for you to.
Yeah, amazing.
Sound like you were.
Follow us at Truth Crazy. That would be Twitter. We're something on Instagram. I don't know. She's on Pornhub. Dirty girl.
I don't have anything new on.
It is what it is. And, talk to us. So, doing it the only way we know how, the only way we will, the only way we ever motherfucking want to. By the way, get ready. Full Swap Shop. Radio's coming soon. Check us out. Casbah style. We're out.